Welcome back, guys, to another beer review. You're watching All the Beer No Idea. I'm Baz. The beer we got coming up now is another homebrew from the Pinter, which I've got sitting here. Carbonation has been let off, so it's had time to settle a little bit. And what I've been brewing is the Fresh Republic Lager, which is a Kolsch style lager, coming in at 4.5%. So I've not poured anything off it. Has been sitting here for a little while. So what I'm going to do is pour a drink. I may have to pause it because it may be a little bit lively. We'll do a review, and the rest of it I'm going to bottle. Just quickly before we get on to that, I'm actually brewing a Weiss Nights, which is a wheat beer. But I've had trouble with that. That one's leaking. And because of that, I've cancelled my pre-order of the Pinter 2 because I just don't feel I can trust the quality of this system myself. I don't feel I can trust it, and I'll be really miffed if I end up spending 100 quid on the Pinter 2 if it's going to leak. So I've cancelled that. But I've got my eyes on something else, and I did have my eyes on something else even before I bought the Pinter. So obviously there's this coming up. There's the Weiss Nights. There will also be the Space Hopper Double IPA. But that will be it then for the Pinter. There'll be no more Pinter reviews coming up, and I will be looking at just getting rid of it. But like I say, I've got my eyes on something else. So that should be quite exciting actually to see some different stuff coming up on the channel as well. So, but for now, we're going to stick with this until all my presses are done. So without further ado, I'm just going to turn here, try and do a pour. Hopefully it will come out decent, and then we'll take the review from there. So let's see how this goes. Just put it forward a little bit more, and we'll see how we get on. And this is going to be, without a doubt, a pause, because that is pretty much just all heads. So I'll leave it for 5 minutes. We'll come back and we'll start again. Cheers. So we're back. I didn't strictly tell the truth. I thought I'd turned all the carbonation off, but I hadn't. There was still a lot in there. I'd pretty much poured a pint ahead on the beer. So I did pause it, double checked it and everything. My mistake. Anyway, the beer's poured now. Still quite lively, still got a good head on it. But beer in a glass. Amber in colour, extremely hazy. First beer out the Pinter. They tend to always be that bit hazy. You tend to get more of the sediment in that first sort of pint. Excuse me. So like I say, really hazy, really amber. See lots of sediment in there in the glass, as you can tell. Well, you know, this was pouring a good head. You're probably getting 2 to 3 finger, very compact white head. But I mean, lager wise, that's not what you expect. This has been brewing for 8 days, conditioning for 15. So I would have expected that to be a lot clearer, but maybe that's just me, I don't know. But beer wise, I mean, it still looks like a nice enough beer anyway. So without further ado, let's dive in on the nose and see what we get. A sweet, malty aroma there. Fruity. Floral. It's an interesting aroma. Is it necessarily what I was expecting? Well, I don't know what I was expecting, if I'm totally honest. I mean, it doesn't smell nasty. It definitely smells different. But as with a lot of their brews, it's always got that malty sort of thing in the background. It's that signature sort of malty smell that you're getting off it. But it smells nice enough. So I suppose the only way we're going to know what it tastes like is by diving in. So cheers, everybody. For me, first impressions are it's overpowered by that malty sort of taste. Body on it's quite nice. Carbonation's gentle. Quite a smooth mouthfeel. That sweet maltiness is there that is in every sort of beer really for me. It's very much a signature taste in all these Pinter brews. It's quite sweet, quite fruity, quite floral. I mean, it's like I said, I don't know what I expected. It's certainly not what I expected. You know, maybe it needs to be conditioned for something like, I don't know, a month or something to really sort of change. Maybe having a couple more drinks out of it would change the beer anyway. But it's not nasty. It's very clean, it's very crisp. 4.5%. Like I said, I haven't done the measurements or readings on this. So if it is 4.5%, certainly doesn't drink like it. It's very light, clean, crisp, like I say, fruity, floral, just repeating myself. Enjoyable enough to drink. I think you could certainly sort of destroy a full pinter full of this quite easy. I don't know if I'm getting more of that because it's the first pint out of it. It may change once you get a couple of pints down. You might lose some of that sediment, which is probably giving it a lot more of that sort of flavour. But I mean, it's quite nice, but lager wise it doesn't, I don't know, it just for me it's a nice drink, but there seems to, it doesn't seem lagerish. It sort of seems like, I don't know, lager IPA. It's very similar sort of taste in there with this. Excuse me, by the way, burping. Just had me tea as well and had a couple of pints already. Yeah, it's very much, it reminds me a lot, in a funny kind of way, of the Public House IPA. It's got them similar tastes in there. So although it's a nice enough drink, it almost doesn't quite cut it as a lager. Will that change over time with more conditioning? It may well do, I don't know. But, you know, it's an enjoyable enough drink. Quite refreshing. Nice enough, like I say. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I can say really about it. So, if you've had the Fresh Republic Lager from the Pinter, let me know what you think. You may well have brewed it longer, conditioned it longer, but this is just the 8 days and the 15 days. What I'm going to do is bottle it, you know, and we'll try it again maybe in a couple of months as well. So it may well change big time then. But if you've had it, let me know what you think. Thank you all for watching. I do apologise for rambling on. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again soon on another beer review. Cheers.